All right, if you're deep in your NEET prep and you feel like you've just hit a brick wall, then you're in exactly the right place. We're about to talk about a super simple but really powerful strategy to help you break through that score plateau that so many students get stuck at.
So does this range look familiar? The 400 to 500 mark? If you're hitting this score again and again, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's so frustrating, right? You feel like you're putting in all the hours, but the needle just isn't moving. But here's a thought. What if the reason you're stuck has nothing to do with what you think it is? I really want you to let this one sink in. Your problem is not low potential. Seriously, read that again. This is probably the most important mindset shift you can make right now. The problem isn't that you're not smart enough or that you can't do it. No, it's something way more specific. And the best part? It's something you can absolutely fix. So here it is. This is how we need to reframe the whole thing. The myth is that you have low potential. But the reality is that you have low accuracy. Think about it. You probably know the material, but it's the small, silly mistakes, those consistent little errors that are just dragging your score down. And honestly, that should be great news. Why? Because accuracy isn't something you're born with. It's a skill, and we're going to build it step by step.
Okay, step one. This is all about building a solid foundation. And listen, this isn't about cramming more information into your brain. It's about getting really, really good at what you already have. And that all starts with your study materials.
I'm serious about this one. Stop switching books. If you're that person who's constantly jumping from one reference book to the next, thinking the next one will have some magic secret, you're actually just confusing yourself and hitting the reset button on your learning every single time. Your first job is to stop looking for the perfect book. So what should you be using? Check this out. It's this simple. Your core materials are just two things: your NCERT textbooks and your main notes. You know, the ones you've been taking all year long. That's it. No, really, that's it. Everything you truly need to score well is in these two sources. You just have to trust them.
So why is this so important? Well, think about it. When you stick to the same sources, your brain doesn't have to waste energy trying to figure out which explanation is right or why one book says something slightly differently. You build this deep, comfortable familiarity. That means you can recall information faster and with way more accuracy when it really counts. Stable sources lead to stable scores. Simple as that.
All right, moving on to step two. Now that your foundation is solid, it's time to go on the attack. This is where we stop playing defense and start actively hunting down the things that are costing you points.
Here's your mission, should you choose to accept it. Every single day, you're going to solve 20 to 30 MCQs. That's it. See, not some crazy, overwhelming number. It's totally doable, right? It's all about consistency. But, and this is a big but, the real secret isn't how many you do. It's which ones you do.
And this right here, this is the game changer. You're not going to practice your easy chapters. You're going to practice your weak chapters. I know. It's so tempting to work on the stuff you're already good at. It makes you feel smart and productive. But real growth, the kind that pushes your score up, only happens when you step into that uncomfortable zone. You have to face the topics you dread, the ones you secretly hope won't be on the exam.
And that leads us perfectly into the final step. And honestly, this might be the most important one of all. See, it's not enough to just do a bunch of practice questions. You have to learn from them. This step is all about turning every single mistake you make into a point you'll score in the future.
I need you to make a promise to yourself. After every mock test you take, you'll spend 30 minutes on this. No excuses, no, I'll do it later. And this isn't just about looking at the answer key. This is about being a detective. Why did you get it wrong? Was it a concept you just don't get? A silly calculation mistake? Or did you just, completely misread the question? You've got to diagnose the root cause.
So how do you keep track of all this? Say hello to your new best friend, the Air Notebook. Seriously, think of this as your own personal, customized textbook. It's a textbook of exactly what not to do on the exam. Every time you find a mistake, you write it down in one single place. The act of actually writing it down helps lock it into your brain.
And this is how you create this amazing, self-improving cycle. Look at this loop. You take a test, you spend that non-negotiable 30 minutes analyzing your errors. You log every single one in your error notebook. And then, and this is so important, you review that notebook every single week. When you do this, you'll start to see patterns. You'll realize, wow, I always mess up this one type of problem. And then you can fix it. You're literally patching the holes in your knowledge one mistake at a time.
So, What happens when you actually do all this? When you put these 3 simple steps into practice? Well, the cool thing is, you don't have to wait a year to see results. You don't even have to wait months. You can see a real, measurable change in just 4 weeks.
And here's how it all comes together. In week 1, you're just focused on building the habits, just being consistent. Then, by week 2, your error notebook starts talking to you. It's showing you the patterns. In weeks 3, you take that information and you go to war with your weak spots. And then, week 4. That's when the magic happens. That's when you start to see the score actually go up because you've built such a strong foundation.
So let's bring it all back to this one idea. That score you're getting right now, that 400 to 500, it's just a number. It's a snapshot of where you are today. It is not your destiny. It reflects your accuracy right now, not what you're capable of. It is not your limit.
This is what we're talking about. Look at this jump. Going from where you are now to hitting 600 plus, that's not some crazy dream. It's the natural result of following this process. The moment you stop worrying about your potential and start focusing on your accuracy, you unlock the door to this next level.
So look, the plan is simple. It's been proven to work. The only thing missing from the equation is you. This whole thing doesn't take more raw talent or more intelligence. It just takes more focus. So the real question isn't, does this strategy work? Of course it does. The real question is, are you ready to do the work? Are you ready to be consistent?